extraordinary powers. All I needed is already at least 6 months before I know this double layer quarantine is required. I was speaking in the satsang about that. Even in the many other platforms, like instructing the Adinavasis, other private meetings, everywhere I was speaking. But I missed one point, that for many of our devotees who are sincerely listening to me, who obey me, please listen. If somebody does not listen to me, if they don't obey me, then it is their life. It's not that I will give up on them, but they are my next priority. People who listen to me sincerely, obey me, they are my immediate priority. Protect them and save them. See, when you are listening to me, literally you think like my extension. Then I am responsible to make you successful in every way. That is the way I function. Please understand. This is the way I think. This is the way I function. This is the way I manifest. Anyone who thinks as my extension, I think for them. It's my commitment. And surely, Jnanatma's parents would have simply obeyed me. I don't even need extraordinary powers. I just need to do the same thing which I did to my parents. To my mother, what I did. All I should have done is, instead of assuming people listen to the satsang and people start following it, I should have made sure it is possible for them. See, just giving instruction is not enough, especially people who are in India. If I just told Jnanatma, whatever I told in yesterday's satsang, multi-layer quarantine is needed. Just home quarantine will not be sufficient. Tell your parents to go to Biddi campus. The whole thing would have been solved. I don't even need to use my spiritual powers to protect. Anyhow, this has happened. Now, I don't want to cover it up and keep that image. No, I am very clear. I want all of you to know, so that we don't repeat this mistake. I want to tell now itself. Please, all of you, listen. I am talking to each one of you. Listen, understand. Most of the people attend the satsang more like an entertainment value. You don't take the instructions as it is directly to you. Usually, people, especially Indians, how we attend the satsang, oh, Swamiji is advising my mother-in-law. See, whatever he is telling, exactly matching my enemy. He is talking to my mother-in-law, I am just eavesdropping. Whatever he is hitting at my mother-in-law. She need this satsang. And it's a conversation between him and my mother-in-law. I am eavesdropping. Stop this attitude of eavesdropping and attending the satsang, listening to satsang. Understand, I am talking to you. That's the first thing. And second thing, this pralaya crisis is not the time for blame game. I am here to make it happen. I am not going to be doing these cry stories. Or victim card playing. No. I have to make it happen and I will make it happen. So now I wanted to tell you all very clearly, all my Adinavasis, Kailasavasis, Sannyasis, Gurukul Balasans, for all of you, this is my personal message. I should have done this. I should have called Jnanatma and told a multi-layer quarantine is required. Because multiple reason. See, in India, first of all, home quarantine is impractical, not possible. We become like a small unit families, 3 people, 5, maximum 5 people living together. In that 5 people, someone has to go and get groceries and all the things needed. Food, clothes, groceries, medicine, and that person is constantly in touch with people who are walking corona, moving corona. The corona energy fields are everywhere. These people, one person, once they come in touch with walking corona, moving corona, and he comes back to the home, naturally he is going to infect all the 5. Listen, all of you listen. For various multiple reasons, in India, home quarantine is impractical and useless. I'll tell you. 1, because the homes are small, just 3 room, 4 room, you will literally have a mental breakdown being locked inside that small properties. So naturally you will feel like going out for a walk, or so psychologically you won't be able to quarantine yourself. That's first. Second, for survival need, every one person in a family is practically in India only now 3 or maximum 5 people. So for every 5 person, 1 person has to go out, be in contact with the walking, moving corona spreaders, super spreaders, for milk, groceries, medicine. So when you go and come in contact with them, come back home, you are going to infect the whole family. So practically in India, home quarantine is impractical because of the population, social setup, and fundamentally we don't listen to any law or any government rules. And government also has to think with multiple factors. Multiple factors like economy, so many things are involved in their decision making, in their announcement about the quarantine, in their decision about, so many things are involved. We can't blame anyone. We cannot blame government. We cannot blame society. Just save yourself. That's the truth. If I told Janatma the same thing, hey, multi-layer quarantine is required, tell your parents to go to Biddi, whole problem would have been solved. I don't even need extraordinary powers to protect them. Now I don't want to repeat the same mistake of not telling Jnanatma personally. See, if I told her personally, it would have been done because they are obedient people. Now I am telling each of the Adinavasis, Kailasavasis, Brahmacharis, Brahmacharinis, Swamis, Swaminis, Gurukul Balasans, all of you, listen. If you want to protect your immediate family, or extended family, your parents, or uncle, anyone who will listen to you, get them immediately to our campuses, to our Adinams, Kailasas, Thiruvannamalai, Bidadi, Salem, Rajapalayam, Hyderabad, Pattanam, Siragapadi, Tiruchengodu, all the properties we have. I am opening it for preventive quarantine, protective quarantine center for COVID, preventive quarantine center for COVID, preventive quarantine center and protective quarantine center is the right word. Now itself I am telling you, I really want to fix this blind spot. One, me assuming that people listen to the satsang and they will start executing. That's one blind spot. Second blind spot, just telling will not be sufficient because many of your parents are elders. Home quarantine is not possible. I have to create the ambience and protect them in multi-layer quarantine. Just like how I did for my mother, I feel responsible for all your parents and family. Call them all today, whoever you want to save. Let them come to any one of our Adinams and quarantine themselves. And me yesterday for quarantining in Kashi property, it is not possible. Please understand, Kashi property is straight on the street. So quarantine is not possible in Kashi property. Spiritually, it is high energy property, no doubt. But for practical quarantine, it is not possible. For all practical quarantine purpose, a large property is required. Like a 20 acre, 100 acre, 50 acre, where you can even walk around, jog around, jump, do yoga, not locked inside one small room. You can be free, but quarantined. That is what is multi-layer quarantining, where you don't need to go through a mental breakdown. Please understand why the quarantine in India is failing. I am describing everything clearly. First, small homes. People will have a mental breakdown sitting inside the home. How many days you will do that? You are not Nithyananda Paramashivam who can sit in the room, one room, without bothering about anyone or without coming out. for years, not just weeks or months, sometimes even years. So naturally you feel mentally that mental breakdown. That's one reason. Second, even for survival, food, groceries, medicine, you have to be interacting. That is why I've decided very clearly, now let me solve this problem. Not just tell, really solve this problem. Just giving instruction is not going to work. Solving the problem. I just don't want to hide, cover, maintain the image. No. I am very clear. I am sincere in my love, compassion, and protecting you all. So I am sending personal message to all of you. Now, take this as my personal message. All Kailasavasis, Adinavasis, Gurukul kids, Balasans, Brahmacharis, Brahmacharinis, Sannyasis, Sannyasinis, Grihasthas, of all the sovereign order of Kailasa, all of you listen. If you are in India, you want to protect your parents, elders, or anyone in your family or extended family, get them to any one of our Adinam, where we will be providing multi-layered quarantine. See, 500 people are living in one place. Only one person, young, healthy, will be in the gate interacting with the outer world. Just getting all the food, everything needed, disinfecting it, sanitizing it, and passing it to all the people who are living in Kailasa. This person who is interacting with the outer world will not interact with the people who are in Kailasa. This multi-layer quarantine is required. We will be able to provide that in our campuses. In some of the campus, we may not be able to provide that multi-layer quarantine, like a Kashi, we may not be able to provide. It's a small property. We won't be able to provide multi-layer quarantine in Kashi. We can provide this multi-layer quarantine in Thiruvannamalai, Pididi, Salem, Pattanam, Teragapadi, all these big property, Rajapalayam, all these big property. I also wanted to order now itself all the administrators of the Kailasas, Indian Kailasas, all the administrators, listen carefully. Provide all the best food, medicines, Ayurvedic medical care, other housekeeping items, everything free of charge, including stay. Everything provide free of charge, including internet. And inside the campus, anyone can move around freely. I tell you, in Biddi, you won't even feel like you are in quarantine. If you get up in the morning and do yoga, go to Kalabhairava for a walk, come back and take bath in Vaidyasarovar, go to Sacred Arts, for a just sightseeing kind, then go to temple, spend little time under banyan tree and temple. By the time you come back and play a little time with Skandamata and go to your room, it will be evening. You won't even feel like you are in quarantine because such large property, so many things to do, you can enjoy. This kind of a happy quarantine is possible. And little time you have, sit and notify your cell phone and watch whatever you want. Some comedy, or even if you watch pornography, it is up to you. What can I do? I'm not promoting pornography, but watch whatever you want, but don't go out. Just stay alive. Be alive. That's all you need to do this year. Even if you get some patents, toxins by watching some stupid pornography or anything, next year we will do some program and detox and save you, clean you, detox you and give you enlightenment. This year, just be alive. That's all is first priority. Do whatever it takes. Don't go around here and there and get corona and die. Don't do that. Please understand. I'm giving you bits and pieces of informations. I'm not revealing all the things because I can't reveal. All of you should know whatever I am talking is truth. Listen carefully. Just if you are from India or NRI, talk to any family you know. Every family has corona. Then what do you mean by saying few lakh people are affected? Every family you can talk as at least someone with corona infected. And every 2-3 family you can see one death. So after seeing this in ground level, you want to believe the media reports. Then it is up to you. See, as I told you, I am neither constipated conspiracy theorist nor positive thinking bakwas. No. I am neither constipated conspiracy theorist nor positive thinking bakwas. I am giving you straight, true, real picture. For giving this real picture, many people may get angry with me, but I can't be non-integrated to my disciples. I am telling all my disciples, I will save you guys. That is my life. And I am sincerely hurt that I missed protecting Jnanatma's Purvashram dad. Especially when they are such obedient people. If I just told Jnanatma, whatever I told in the yesterday's satsang, hey, double layer quarantine is required. Just like how I am protecting my mother, tell your parents to come to Biddi, they need to be protected. Whole thing would have been over. She will not even ask me for explanation. I feel I did not do that. As a prayaschitta, now I am doing it for all of you. I don't want to miss again. Protecting all of you is more important for me than my image. Be very clear. And anyhow, I don't care about my image. Who cares about the image? Stupid. All of you First instruction, let me give it very clearly. All my Adinavasis, Gurukul Balasans, Kailasavasis, Brahmacharis, Brahmacharinis, Sannyasis, Sannyasinis, Sovereign Order of Kailasa, all of you, if you are in India, want to save your parents, family members, extended families, quickly, as early as possible, get them to our campuses where we are able to provide multi-layer quarantine facilities. I already listed out the ashrams. Hyderabad we can provide, Biddi we can provide, Salem we can provide, Tiruvannamalai we can provide, Pattanam, Rasipuram, Rajapalayam, Madurai, SSJP, we can provide in all these places. Come and quarantine yourself. Somebody is asking, Leo Vishwa is asking, for how long period do we have planned for this quarantine, Swamiji? Please understand, I do not know the timing exactly. If the corona settles down, people can leave. Even in between, somebody want to leave, we will not stop. You are free. You can leave. But if you want to come back, you need to come back with the corona negative certificate. Only then we will allow you inside. Prove you are a corona negative, then we will allow you inside. And after coming inside the campus, there will be one quarantine layer where you will not be mixing with the main, all the Kailasavasis or Adinavasis living. You will be in a separated building for a few days. Then after that, you can come and be in the whole campus, all around, anywhere you want. We are extremely sincere in protecting people. I am not interested in any brand building. Crisis is not the time to do brand building. This is the time to save people and be honest. I failed? Yes, I failed. I should have told this to Jnanatma. So now, I don't want to cover up my failure and put many of your parents in risk. How I protected my mother, I feel same way responsible for all of your parents and family members. If you are in India, get them to any one of our campus in multi-layer quarantine, we will protect. Second, all the Sarvangnapeta Yajamans, Kartas, SJPs, Kartas and SJP Yajamans, all of you please listen. If you have parents, family, extended family in India who will listen to you, please get them to any one of our campus. They may have money, but they will not be able to protect themselves. I am telling you. Don't think, oh, high elite society and they are living in a very large property. We have a lot of money. They can be protected. No. Nobody follows law in India. Nobody follows the quarantine rules in India. My ashrams are literally run by me like autocratic. During the crisis, you need to be under a compassionate, autocratic leader to be protected. Understand, in my campus, no one will open the door, open the gate, even by mistake, they will not allow corona inside. But where your family and parents may be living, that kind of a strict protection may not be available and they themselves will not be protecting themselves. There will be a lot of blind spots. So the second instruction I am giving, all the SJP Yajamans, Kartas, SJP manifestors, If you have parents, family, anyone in India whom you need to protect and who listens to you, immediately get them to our campus. I will make sure they are not only accommodated, protected comfortably with the best care. Especially the properties like a Salem and Bidadi and all, we have a best infrastructure. This is second instruction. Please, all the SJP Yajamans, Kartas, manifestors, note this as my personal instruction to you. Because I don't want to miss how I missed giving instruction to Jnanatma. I don't want to do this blind spot mistake now again. Then next, all the devotees, disciples, whoever listens to me, whom I don't need to convince. If I just give instruction, they will listen to me. All that kind of devotees, disciples, now itself, please listen. This is a personal message I am giving it to you all. Devi has very clearly revealed to me Purattasi month. Purattasi is something like a September, October in English calendar. Purattasi month, there is going to be a third wave. Worst third wave. And listen, I saw in the vision, I am putting it on record, dead bodies thickly floating on Ganga. Not just Ganga river alone. There are 4 rivers coming from Kailasa. Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra. There is, I think, one more river. In all that rivers, the dead bodies floating. Dogs eating those dead bodies. And dogs dying because they ate the dead bodies of corona people. And the poor people who don't have food, eating those dogs' dead bodies because they don't have food and dying. I saw this whole cycle. So please understand, I am not constipated conspiracy theorist. I am not positive thinking bakwas. I see the reality as it is and reveal it to you all as it is. So as per English calendar, the Purattasi is like August and September this year. So, with my absolute honesty to Kalabhairava, my integrity to Kalabhairava, I am telling you, anyone who listens to me, take this as a personal message. Go and settle down in any one of Kailasas till this corona settles down. Once this corona settles down, you can leave. Even if you feel corona has settled down, you want to leave, you can leave any day you want. And if you want to come back again for more quarantine, for example, you left thinking corona has settled down, but after going to your place, you found out it is not settled. Still, there is a danger. You want to come back? You can come back, but with corona negative certificate. Any day you want, you can come back. Only with the corona negative certificate. And we will do the quarantine and accept you back. You can be there as many days as possible. It is a pure compassion service I am providing. And Gauri Bharatananda is asking, folks who had corona in the past and now corona negative, is it okay for them to come? Yes. If you are corona negative now, that is enough. You are free to come. Please come and stay. Actually, if you already had corona, don't miss, simply come, because your body won't be able to handle second corona. Second attack of corona, your body won't be able to handle. Better come and quarantine yourself. You don't take chance. That's one. And I am also seeing a question from Prabhakaran. Prabhakaran NS. He says, can we come to ashram and continue work from home there for office? Or we should quit the office even if it is work from home? Prabhakaran, please be very clear. You are free to do work from home. I am not calling you to work for me. I am not interested in asking you to work for me. I am interested in protecting your life. Understand? I am only interested in keeping you alive. Anyone who is working from home for your office, you can continue to do the same inside the campus, inside our ashram. Only thing, you cannot go out. If you go out, you need to have corona negative certificate to come in. That's all I am saying. And it's absolutely compassionate, pure love service. And Adinavasis are separate, their lifestyle routine is separate, and these people who came for corona quarantine, their life is separate. I expect you not to break the moral fabric, the spiritual fabric of the ashram. That I expect from you. But I am not expecting you to work for the ashram and not to work for your office. No. You can continue your work for your office, for your life. As long as you don't need to go out, you can work from your office. There are some questions about the vaccination. Jay Gauri Giridharan is asking, some people who are vaccinated are also still at risk. Some people who are... I do not have any opinion about vaccination. I am not a doctor and I don't want to comment about it. I want to end this. That's it. No comments about vaccination. And next instruction. There are some people already making fun, making comment, oh, using this corona opportunity is trying to gather Adinavasis. Be very clear. Anyone who feels by coming and quarantining yourself, protective, preventive quarantine in our campus, you are doing a favor to me. I request you, please don't come. Please don't come. If you are a hypocrite, cunning, this multi-layered psycho-mental culinary, gang, don't even think of coming. And I am not interested in you. But just because you guys abuse me, harass me, I won't stop protecting my people. I won't stop serving my people. I will continue to serve, protect my people. Because this is my honesty to Kalabhairava. And I also wanted to make it very clear. Neither I will charge anyone for anything for this corona preventive, protective quarantine. Nothing will be charged. Second, nor I will ask for any donation for this purpose. I am making it very clear. Kalabhairava has given me enough already. With that, I will give everything. Whatever I can give, I will provide everything. Karthik Pushparaj is asking a question. Can non-devotees be allowed to stay? Pushparaj question. Nithyanandam Swamiji, can non-devotees also can be allowed to stay in our Adhinam if they have not done any Guru Droha or any kind of Guru abusal? Yes. Please understand, anyone who has not done Guru Droha or Guru abusal or Sangha Droha are welcome. We will accommodate you. We only expect, don't break the basic fabric of the Sangha. We don't expect anything else. We will provide accommodation and free quarantine, free protective, preventive quarantine from and save yourself from the COVID. That's all. We will provide best Ayurvedic food, Ayurvedic medical health care, even the Siddha health care, everything. Best we can, we will provide. Whatever accommodation we have, we will provide. And the spiritual ambience and spiritual protection, including internet. Whoever wants to work from ashram, for your office also, you can continue be working. We don't have any problem. I am not expecting you to work for the Sangha when you are in quarantine. I am only interested in protecting you. And if you want to do some work like a voluntary service, cleaning up the place you are staying and supporting the temple and all that, you are free to do. And what work we have in our ashrams? Nothing. No ashram we have any work. Only we are running temples. And libraries are there and this kind of a spiritual activity only. What else is there? Agalya K is asking, Swamiji, I want to go to Adhinam with my family, but we have so many debts which should be paid monthly. We don't know what to do. Swami, give me solution and save us all till we reach the Adhinam, Swami. Agalya, I can only solve whatever I can. I won't be able to pay your debts. And I can only solve whatever I can solve. And I can provide whatever I can provide. That's all. I only wanted to remind you, this year, just being alive is the greatest benefit and profit you can make. That's all. Somebody is asking, Madurai agency, Corona certificate நம்பகத்தன்மை போலியாக உள்ளது. வேறு என்ன செய்வது Swamiji? He is telling that Corona certificates are false. What to do? That is why even when you come with a Corona negative certificate to the ashram, we don't let you into the ashram immediately. We keep you first layer quarantine, 15 days. And see that you don't have fever or cough, cold, any other Corona symptom. And foolproof. Make sure you don't have Corona. Only then we let you into the main campus where you are with all the people. I think I am clarifying every possible doubt and also giving the instruction to the administrators. Keep the happy, energetic, living enlightenment ambience. Let people feel enthusiastic to do yoga. Keep themselves active, alive, healthy, spiritual. Aishwarya Gaikwad, Swamiji, I want to be in Adhinam, but my parents won't allow. Please give blessings. What for you want blessings from me? If you want to be alive, run to the Adinam. What else you want me to tell? If your parents will not allow, means what do you want me to do? You want me to come and talk to your parents? That I can't do. If you want to be alive, tell your parents that this is what is going to happen. Run to the Adinam. Or what can I do? You choose whether you want to be alive or you want to be with your parents. Especially ignorant parents who don't want to realize the truth. Up to you. So I think I have covered almost everyone who will listen to me, all their problems. This is my first priority for next few days. Then I am going to touch the next people who don't listen to me. What support or help I can provide, I'll think about that next. First, I wanted to protect and safeguard all the people who will listen to me. I'm just attending to them. Sweta is sending a message that your mom and dad's wedding anniversary. Don't divert me. I do not want any other message now other than Corona. I wanted to first attend Corona issues now. All the other things I will attend after a few days. Now, I am getting on the ground and seriously attending to safeguard, save the lives of the people. About the other countries, I will come maybe after 1 or 2 days. Now I wanted to finish attending to India first. Because there are so many people who listen to me. And it is hurting when people who listen to me are not protected. It's really hurting. That is the reason I just wanted to attend to all of them first. And I am making it very clear. Anyone who comes for quarantine, the protective quarantine, preventive quarantine, is not expected to work for Sangha. I am making it again and again clear. This instruction is for administrators of the Adinam and for the people who are coming for quarantine, both. I am not expecting you to work. If you are doing voluntary service, you get that punya, that's all. You get that good karma. Otherwise, you are not expected to work. The work is not some mandatory or expectation from my side. And I am making it very clear to all the administrators of all the Adinams also. Adinavasi, somebody who is committed Adinavasi is expected to take some responsibility and run the Adinam. But people who are coming for quarantine, preventive quarantine or protective quarantine, is not expected to work. Here I am providing as a service to you to protect you from death. As the pralaya, collective negativity is going too much. Prevention is the best way to protect people at this moment. Color House Office is asking, what about doing Nirahara Samyama? It is helpful. When you are in our campuses, Nirahara Samyama is not required. You can eat well because the food we provide is such healthy food. Eat well, full. Enjoy yoga. Do yoga. It is such a nutritious, good food we are providing. Natural. Lot of Ayurvedic herbs. Take Haritaki powder, castor oil, eat well, do yoga, jump around, do jogging, dance. We have a large campus, walk from here to there, run from here to there, and be active. That is enough. You don't need Nirahara Samyama. When you are in the campus, in preventive or protective quarantine. One more thing I want to tell you guys, even if you have crores of wealth, you don't have protection now because to get your food, you need to interact with people who are corona super spreaders. Milkman, groceries, so many people who are every day involved in your life every day. You need to interact with all of them. That exposes you. So money, wealth is not going to protect you in any way. Only multi-layer quarantine is going to protect you. And in our campuses, we are going to provide that only. Multi-layer quarantine and protection. Ruma Bhattacharya is asking, Swamiji, many doctors, nurses and other medical staffs are dying of corona. How can they protect themselves? Ruma Bhattacharya, I don't have solution for everyone. As on now, I have solution for few people that I am talking about. Let me first do that. And I do not have solution for everyone as on now. Kavida Paranichami is asking, please Swamiji advise, shall we bring our pets? You are free to bring your pets, no problem. We can provide food and whatever basic needed for your pets also. No problem. You can bring your pets with you. We can provide food and whatever other basic needs you have for your pets too. No problem. Maximum, they may need little milk and whatever you need, we can provide. Michael Alexander is asking, can I come and do voluntary service in the Adinam in Biddi this September? Please understand, if you are corona negative certificate, you can come and do volunteer service. Yes. Sambattu is saying that நாற்றம்பள்ளி சம்பத்து நமஸ்காரம் சுவாமி, நீங்கள் எங்களுடனேயே இருப்பதால் நல்ல நம்பிக்கையில் வாழ்கிறோம். உன் நம்பிக்கையை நான் கெடுக்க விரும்பலப்பா. நல்லா இருந்தால் நல்லா இருங்க, நான் வேணான்னு சொல்லலை. ஆனால் ஜாக்கிரதையாக இருங்க, அவ்வளவுதான். நம்பிக்கைன்ற பேரால் என்ன வேணா பண்ணிக்கிட்டு, அதாவது நீங்கள் பண்ணுற உங்களுடைய பாதுகாப்பில்லாமல் வாழ்வதற்கு என் மேலே இருக்கிற நம்பிக்கைன்ற போலித்தனமான ஒரு வார்த்தையை யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு உங்கள் வாழ்க்கையை நீங்களே அழிச்சுக்காதீங்க. என் மேலே நம்பிக்கை இருந்தால் இப்போ நான் சொல்கிறத கேட்டுக்கோங்க. உங்கள் வாழ்க்கை மிகப்பெரிய பயங்கரமான ஆபத்தில் இருக்குது. ஒழுங்காக போய் உங்களை காப்பாற்றிக்கோங்க. நாற்றம்பள்ளி சம்பத்து நல்லா புரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. என் மேலே நம்பிக்கை இருந்தால் இப்போ நான் சொல்கிறத கேட்டு ஏதாவது ஒரு ஆதீனத்துக்கு போய் உங்களே காப்பாற்றிக்கோங்க. சும்மா நீங்கள் உங்கள் இஷ்டத்துக்கு வாழறதுக்கு என் மேலே இருக்க நம்பிக்கைன்ற போலித்தனமான ஒரு வார்த்தையை யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு உங்களை நீங்களே அழிச்சிக்கிட்டு, ஐயோ நான் சாமியை நம்பினனே கொரோனா வந்துருச்சேன்னு அப்புறம் புலம்புனீங்கன்னா என்னால் எதுவும் பண்ண முடியாது. அதனால் வருமுன் காப்பதே நல்லது. சொல்கிறத கேட்டு என் மேலே நம்பிக்கை இருந்தா இப்போவே நான் சொல்கிறத கேட்டு உங்களை காப்பாற்றிக்கோங்க. அவ்வளவுதான். Apollo Sanders is asking, can people from America come to stay in the ashram? Apollo Sanders, from anywhere in the world, you can come and stay in any of my adhinams in India. We will provide multi-layer quarantine and protect you from this pralaya, from this collective negativity and the impacts of the collective negativity. Chanda Anandita is asking how long the doors will be open to allow people in. People can come any day, any time, as long as they give the corona negative certificate. You should show corona negative certificate. You can come any day, any time. We will provide accommodation. First, we will quarantine you inside the campus. Once we make sure you don't have corona for a few days, after observing you for a few days, like no fever, no symptoms of corona, we will let you inside the main campus where you can mix with all the other Adinavasis or all the other people who are in the Adinam. But first few days, even inside the Adinam, there is one layer of quarantine. You will be quarantined there. Hiranya Varnananda is asking, will this coronavirus crisis worsen again in America? See, as on now, I am focusing on India. Let me finish answering everything about India. Questions, doubts, instructions. Then I will come to other countries after 1 or 2 days. First, let me concentrate on India. I don't want to even move to other subjects. I want to first focus on India. Especially so many people who listen to me, all of them are there. Somebody put a message. Am I allowed? I escaped from Adinam. If you reveal your identity, then I will answer. There is one ID, just I. And message got retracted, saying that, am I allowed? I escaped from Adinam. Reveal your identity, then I will answer. If you don't want to reveal your identity, go to Devi. She knows your identity and she will tell your Jatakam, your father's Jatakam, your grandfather's Jatakam, your Vali whole Vamsa Jatakam, and then give answer to you. First, let me finish attending to this crisis issue, Pralaya issue. Then I'll reveal more details about this Akashic reading of Devi and everything. This whole Janma, people should focus on getting enlightened. For that, you need to be alive. This year, just be alive. Just be alive. Everything else can be next year. Jay Gauri is asking, will there be medical facility inside the ashram for old people who are on medication like BP? Yes, Jay Gauri, we are not only providing the medical facilities, basic medical care, we even have ambulances, like a ICU on the wheels with oxygen cylinder, all the basic ICU facilities. With all that we are providing. In Bididi, we have 2 ambulances. So, even the elderly people, we will be able to give all the basic medical care. And we have multiple doctors, sannyasi doctors. And we will be able to provide all the basic care. But not corona care. Please understand. We will not be able to provide corona care. If they are corona positive, we can't take. Other than corona, all the other regular problems they have, like a blood pressure, diabetes, for all those things, we can provide medical care, and we have that much of medical staff and whatever needed medicines, those things we have. But not corona, because corona needs too many that PPE, like protective gear, so many things which we don't have. Those protocol and all those items. Hello, Sounders is asking, my partner is pregnant. Can she give birth in the ashram? No, I don't think we have facility for giving birth in the ashram as on now. You can be in quarantine in the ashram, but our devotees have hospital in Bangalore. You can go to that hospital before delivery. Delivering the baby, giving birth can be done only in the hospital. We don't have that facility in the ashram as on now. You can be in quarantine, but just on the date of delivery, you can go to the Bangalore. We have our close devotees hospitals. Surely they will provide the best care. It's almost like an extended hospital. Shanti's hospital or Sri Lanka's hospital is literally extended ashram. They will provide the best care and best service. And you can deliver baby there. Me Ishwaran is asking, whoever came out of Gurukul kid, they also allowed to come and be in Adinam. You first reveal your complete identity. Then I'll answer this question. Somebody leaving the Adinam is not wrong, but what is the commitment you gave? And what was the reason you left? And what did you do when you were inside, and what did you do when you went out? All those questions need to be analyzed before making any decision. So the question you are asking is trying to be too plain. I can't answer. Reveal your identity first. Then I'll make the decision. Shalini Viswanathan is asking, please allow families to stay in Biddi Ashram. I have kids. No. Who will be staying in which campus will be decided by the ashram administration authorities. And please do not ask me to take the decision. Because all ashrams may not be able to provide all services. All services we have possibly, we are opening it to all and allocating people wherever. Don't delete message. Ishwaran Jai is messaging, Swamiji, you solved and broke inner awakening obstacles. Can you break my obstacles of coming to your ashram? I am your sincere devotee. Understand? For any of my sincere devotees, surely I will break all obstacles. And as you said, already I have broken your obstacles for inner awakening. Naturally, I will break these obstacles also. Come quickly and protect yourself. Priya is messaging, Swamiji, I came out of Gurukul before 1 year. Can I also allow to stay in the Salem Adinam? Put your spiritual name and give the details of who you are. Then we will answer.
ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தமே பரமஹம்ச நித்ய ஆனந்த மூர்த்தியின் பாதாரவிந்தத்தை கும்பிடுவோம். சத்குருவாய் வந்த சங்கரனுக்கு நாம் சரணங்கள் சொல்லி பாடிடுவோம். அன்பு வடிவாக அவதரித்தான் அந்த ஆண்டவன் கிருபையை நமக்கு அளித்தார்.
Chavala is asking for blessings for enlightenment. Please, all of you listen. Now I am too involved in protecting people. That's why I told, I don't know whether you guys listened. I told I am focusing on keeping people alive now. Let me attend everything else after this. First, let me keep people alive. Srishti should not be lost. Let me keep people alive. I am focusing on that now. Let me answer that.
தீர்த்திடும் திவ்ய ஸ்வரூபனை கும்பிடுவோம். தங்கும் சிவலோகம் தன்னை விட்டு அவன் தயவுடன் திரு அருணை வந்தான். அங்கும் இருந்திட விருப்பமின்றி இந்த அண்டம் முழுவதும் சுற்றி வந்தான்.
Priya is telling her name is spiritual name is Nitya Shiva Parananda. So you talk to Prana Priya, she will ask you all the details and questions, then she will give you the decision. Next.
வைப்பான் காயமை பொய் என்று உணர வைப்பான் பல காட்சியை ஞானத்தில் காண வைப்பான். சரீரத்தை விடுவதற்கு ஒரு நல்ல வழி தன்னை காட்டிடுவான். பெண்ணை உண்ணும் தீரு கண்ணனை போல் பல விந்தைகள் செய்து காட்டிடுவான். மாயங்கள் மந்திரம் ஏதுமின்றி பக்தர் மனக்கூரையாவும் நீக்கிடுவான். பக்தரை கண்ட பரவசத்தால் தன் பசியினை கூட மறந்திடுவான். சித்தரெல்லாம் போட்டும் சித்தனவன் எங்கள் சிந்தைக்காவன் விட்ட தேவனவன். பக்தர் வணங்கிடும் பாலனவன் இங்கு பாலமுருகனை போல வந்தான். சித்தரெல்லாம் போட்டும் சித்தனவன் எங்கள் சிந்தைக்காவன் விட்ட தேவனவன். பக்தர் வணங்கிடும் பாலனவன் இங்கு பாலமுருகனை போல வந்தான். மந்திரமே அள்ளி ஊட்டிய அன்னைக்கு வந்தனமே. ஞானத்தை நல்கிடும் அருக்கரமே, ஞானத்தில் நமக்கினி ஏன் பயமே. இனியதன் பிடிபட்ட மக்களுக்கே பணி செய்து நிற்குவார் நோய் நொடியே. அண்ணாமலை பெற்ற ஆரமுதே ஆடி பற்றிட ஆனந்தமே விடுதே. ஆயிரம் சூரியன் திருமுகமே அதன் கதிர்பட்டு மலர்ந்து மனமதுவே. துலங்கிடும் தந்திரனே தாயன வந்திட்ட சுந்தரனே தியானத்தின் சக்தியை உணர்ந்திடவே நித்யானந்தமாய் வந்தவரே உயர்ந்திட ஒளியூட்டும் திருவிளக்கே உள்ளத்தை உன் பாதம் வைத்தவர்க்கே ஆடிடும் வேளையில் ஆயர்பாடி அழகன செய்கிறாய் நர்தனமே
Abusers putting the abusive questions. All the abusers, please understand. Now I am too busy in loving the people who love me. So I don't have time to hate the people who hate me. I don't have time to come and answer you. So you guys go and live your life. I am here too busy to protect the people who love me. And I don't have time to curse and destroy the people who are abusing me or who hate me. As on now, I am too busy. Already too much collective negativity is there. So, you go and suffer with your negativity. I am too busy in protecting my people who are interested in loving me and listening to me.
மேட்டிலும் தான் அலைந்தே காடும் குளிரிலும் வெயிலிலும் தான் திரிந்தே ஈட்டிய திரவியம் ஆனந்தமே அதை அள்ளியே தந்தாரே நம்மிடமே ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் மந்திரமே அள்ளி ஊட்டிய அன்னைக்கு வந்தனமே ஞானத்தை நல்கிடும் அற்கரமே ஞானத்தில் நமக்கு இனி ஏன் பயமே ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தமே நித்ய ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தமே பரமஹம்ச நித்ய ஆனந்த மூர்த்தியின் பாதார விந்தத்தை கும்பிடுவோம் சத்குருவாய் வந்த சங்கரனுக்கு நாம் சரணங்கள் சொல்லி பாடிடுவோம் அன்பு வடிவாக அவதரித்தான் அந்த ஆண்டவன் கிருபையை நமக்கு அளித்தான் அண்ணாமலை அடிவாரத்திலே திரு அண்ணாமலையாக அவதரித்தான் தியானத்தின் மூலமாய் நோய்களை தீர்த்திடும் திவ்ய சொரூபனை கும்பிடுவோம் தங்கும் சிவலோகம் தன்னை விட்டு அவன் தாயவுடன் திரு அருணை வந்தான் அங்கும் இருந்திட விருப்பமின்றி இந்த அண்டம் முழுவதும் சுற்றி வந்தான்
Rana is saying, I want to volunteer at Adi Kailash for humanity. Please bless me with health and wealth, consciousness, blessings. If you want to volunteer, go and volunteer. What is there? Already, the moment you think you want to volunteer, you have received my blessings. Only because of my blessings, you even think of volunteering. Yes. Next.
நாற்ற சரீரத்தை விடுவதற்கு ஒரு நல்ல வழி தன்னை காட்டிடுவான் வெண்ணை உண்ணும் திரு கண்ணனை போல் பல விந்தைகள் செய்து காட்டிடுவான் மாயங்கள் மந்திரம் ஏதுமின்றி பக்தர் மான கூரையாவும் நிற்கிடுவான் பக்தரை கண்ட பரவசத்தால் தன் பசியினை கூட மறந்திடுவான் சித்தரெல்லாம் போட்டும் சித்தனவன் எங்கள் சிந்தைக்கு அவன் விட்ட தேவனவன் பக்தர் வணங்கிடும் பாலனவன் இங்கு பாலமுருகனை போல வந்தான் சித்தரெல்லாம் போட்டும் சித்தனவன் எங்கள் சிந்தைக்கு அவன் விட்ட தேவனவன் பக்தர் வணங்கிடும் பாலனவன் இங்கு பாலமுருகனை போல வந்தான் ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் மந்திரமே அள்ளி ஊட்டிய அன்னைக்கு வந்தனமே ஞானத்தை நல்கிடும் அற்பரமே ஞானத்தில் நமக்கு இனி ஏன் பயமே இனியதம் பிடிப்பட்ட மக்களுக்கே பணி செய்து நிற்குவார் நோய் நொடியே அண்ணாமலை பெற்ற ஆரமுதே ஆடி பற்றிட ஆனந்தமே விழுதே ஆயிரம் சூரியன் குருமுகமே அதன் கல்பட்டு மலர்ந்து மனமதுவே ஜெயாது துலங்கிடும் தந்திரனே தாயன வந்திட்ட சுந்தரனே தியானத்தின் சக்தியை உணர்ந்திடவே நித்யானந்தமாய் வந்தவரே உயர்ந்திட ஒளியூட்டும் திருவிளக்கே உள்ளத்தை உன் பாதம் வைத்தவர்க்கே
Swamiji, this is Harsha. I stayed in the Biddi Adinam for Paramashivam program. Give your whole detail and send the message to Biddi Ashram. They will respond to you. We also have an email ID. Can you project that email ID? Whoever wants to come for this. preventive quarantine, protective quarantine. We have an email ID. Please send a mail ID with all the details. Contact@kailasa.org. We will give you all the details. And you answer all the questions. Just by your name, Harsha, we can't make the decision. We need to know more details about you, then we can make the decision. Next.
நித்ய ஆனந்தமூர்த்தியின் பாதநேசத்திற்கும் விடுவோம். ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தமே நித்ய ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தமே பரமஹம்ச நித்ய ஆனந்தமூர்த்தியின் பாதரவிந்தத்திற்கும் விடுவோம்.
Swamiji, my daughter is 8 and 4. அவங்களுக்கும் negative certificate வேணுமா? Even if kids need to get the negative certificate. Yes. Because the next wave is attacking the kids only more. That is what is terrorizing, frightening. I can't reveal more details. Even the kids need certificate.
நித்யானந்த நித்ய காருண்யனே என்னப்பனே என்னையனே நித்யானந்த நித்ய காருண்யனே நித்யா 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 நித்யானந்தனே நித்யா 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 நித்யானந்தனே நித்யானந்த நித்ய ரூப நித்ய காருண்யனே நித்யானந்த நித்ய ரூப நித்ய காருண்யனே என்னப்பனே என்னையனே நித்யானந்த நித்ய காருண்யனே நித்யானந்த நித்ய காருண்யனே. பன்னீரு கை நித்ய குருநாதனே பன்னீரு கை குருநாதனே பன்னீரு கை நித்ய குருநாதனே பன்னீரு கை குருநாதனே.
I think we are done with all the questions. So, if you have more questions, send it to contact@kailasa.org. Email it. I want all the Adinavasis all over the world focus protecting your family, parents, and devotees sincerely by providing double layer, triple layer, multi-layer quarantine and all the best possible security and protection. That's all as on now. And Surya Kumar Devaraj is putting a message. He wants to volunteer in Biddiye. First, run and save your life. Then talk about a great thing like you want to volunteer. Who wants your volunteering? Run to Biddi, save your life first. Still, these Indian fellows are thinking that they can serve me. Go and save your life first. Tamir Tuli is asking, Baroda Adinam, only the temple hall is protected area or the whole area? Please understand, if you can provide multi-layer quarantine, you can use the whole layer for preventive quarantine. But do a multi-layer means people who are interacting with public should not interact with the people who are in quarantine. Do the multi-layer quarantine. That's all. Follow the protocol and do the multi-layer quarantine. So with this, I'll come to the next satsang to answer more details, more questions. All the administrators also will follow the protocol. We will provide everything to save lives of the people. That's all we can do as on now. As I told, this year, just if you are alive, that is the profit. That's the greatest profit. Just be alive. That's the profit. So with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss. Om, Om, Om. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Paramattvaitam, the Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
श्री कैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तस्य पीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षि सुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वती स्तन्यपानलब्ध दिव्यज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागमसारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्रीचिह्न काहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्ग वर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्त्रे सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिना अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रिणवत्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रचित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासनपीठकर्तः साक्षात् श्रीपरमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मण्डित चतुष्षष्टि सम्प्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्मशासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुराङ्गि साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूडामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामण्डलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय
गुरुवन्दनं नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is spa manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself explaining what is spa manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you, due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you, out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness.